Alright, guys, can you hear me? Do a little sound check real quick. Am I audible? Alright. I'm gonna get a game ready for Untap right now. I'm gonna get ready to get in. How's the music, guys? Is it too loud? Welcome, Aaron. Michael? Music's good then, guys? That's good. I think it'll actually maybe play throughout the entire stream this time instead of like just the first couple minutes of the stream starting animation. We'll see. When I flip scenes, I may have to tweak. We'll see. Alright, so the game has decided I'm playing first. Alright. Let's see here. That is not too shabby. Now we're gonna have some fun with this stream. Probably gonna play at least one meme deck before we move on to something somewhat more meta. Now, for the record, for those of you who watched last stream, I did manage to set my prizes this game, so that's a great start. I should have started Jirachi though. Going first. Alright, so this is Urshifu Inteleon. Or not Urshifu Inteleon, Zacian Inteleon. We're gonna have a fun time. Wow. It's actually a horrible start now that I'm looking at it. It's been great going second, but it's really bad going first. So I think all I can do is attach and pass. Because I started Jirachi on the bench instead of actually moving it to the front like I should have. Alrighty. Although I'm not sure how much of a difference that would have made, frankly. Because I guess I could have gotten a level ball perhaps and gotten another Casa for down. I don't know. Yeah, it's a misplay either way. Okay, so this is gonna be a bloodbath. Ourselves down a Smeargle. I think we wouldn't evolve. And then hi. It's decided to join me. I think I play just in case. Alright. We're gonna Marnie because I need to draw better cards. I just need to draw cards, period. Alright, we got the Twin Energy, that's good. Now we need to draw some energies. Not going to be pretty. Not going to do nearly enough damage for this. But fine. Alright, so Smeargle's live paint says reveal any number of basic energy cards in your hand. This deck does 30 damage for each type of energy revealed this way. So right now I'm revealing the fire energy and the lightning energy. And I'm going to do 60 damage to the Zacian that will immediately knock me out the second it gets to go. He's got the wrong number of damage counters, it looks like. Oh no, it is 90. Okay. So, yeah. This is why you read the cards, guys. Thankfully, Carp did read the card. So it's 30 plus 30 for each. The base of 30 does make it better, but still not good enough to knock out the Zacian. And whew, we are in trouble. Yeah. Alright. Okay. The air balloon. And get the Raihan. Is good. Actually, exactly what we wanted to. Alright, so choose a basic energy card from your discard pile and attach one of your Pokemon and then search your deck for any one card and put it into your hand. So Raihan is really, really good. We're going to go ahead and attach there we go. This to Smeargle. So we do have to attach and then we'll play Raihan to search for Alright, so we got the twin energy off of Raihan. Go ahead and attach that Smeargle. Use Roch's ability real quick. No, I didn't. I could. Alright, so we will take this. I think that's a big misplay. Not sure what he's referring to, but I'm sure I'll find out in a second. Okay, this is working nice. Alright, so he's done with the attachment. So I thought about that. I don't know where else I would attach the energy, but I also don't want to necessarily burn it. I guess this has 90 on it, or one of these has 90 on it. Right. Okay, so Carp's pointing out that I've made yet another fantastic misplay. I do see it about the attachment here. So the twin energy shouldn't have been searched out. I should have found another basic energy with Raihan and then just attached that. That's 20 plus the 90 you already had. Just 210, right? 50 plus 90. Okay, so that's a KO. are these? Not sure why it was showing his discard pile, but okay. Alright, so I think I'm gonna get the math down for this Smeargle eventually, and won't make dumb misplays like that one. Because I think he's right. The biggest problem I see with Smeargle is just that unless you can get the Eldegoss down really, really quickly, and a lot of them, you're at a huge risk of just getting everything marnied away constantly. And then on top of that, if you're going at something like Right Strike or Urshifu, they're just going to target your Eldegoss down because they know that you'll be choked out with that. Yeah, I really needed a Smeargle down because now Raihan can't attach anywhere. Okay. Or you can just cut off the Eldegoss, which is also really bad. Right. So Eldegoss is inactive, and that's a KO, I would imagine. Yeah. Alright, so that's KO'd. Bye-bye Eldegoss. Put Jirachi in the active spot. And draw a card for the turn. Alright, so now we gotta figure this out. We do have the Raihan, so we're good there. I think with Raihan we get... Oh man. Let's use Jirachi first. I need a level ball. Quick ball will work. I'll take the quick ball. I need to be able to play it first, so we'll play the quick ball down, discarding a boss's orders to find ourselves another Smeargle. And then we'll just discard these guys. And then we'll play what do we want here. I think we go after another Gossifleur. Right, I think that's the right call. So we'll find a Gossifleur. We will attach the energy to... Oh, there's no energy to attach. Can I even play that? That's interesting. The wording of that makes it sound like I can still do it. I wonder what the official wording is, because that could be different. So Raihan says to attach an energy. Nope, I can't. I can't even play Raihan. Alright. So the official wording looks like it's attach a basic energy card. Now, the wording says attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. If you do, search your... So that's if you do, search your deck for a card and put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. So I can't even play it. That's not where it goes. So I can't play it. can't even do that. It's not super great, but I guess we can make it do. Five times 3, 180 plus base 30. That's still a knockout, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30, 150, 50, 5. No, it's only 180. Need one more. Boo. That's not even a knockout then. That feels bad. Alright, well. Even if I had been able to play that right hand, I think I should have gotten an energy, not tried to go for a Gossifleur. Alright, so that's 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 plus the base at 30, so 180. Not quite a knockout. I wish decks like this were more viable. Because like right now you get stuff like Urshifu that just tear this apart, or you get something as simple as a Marnie that makes this deck fail to work. You have to have tons of Eldegoss down to make it even function. I don't like it. And it is long for the days where Jank actually had a chance. The fun thing is, too, this reminds me a lot of Blacephalon from Unbroken Bonds, but there's just so much that Blacephalon had access to that Smeargle just doesn't. Oricorio would be really, really good in this deck. Like, Raihan's great, but it's not enough. He's gonna scoop. Okay, so he's conceding the game. Alright. So I guess we could take that as a W for Smeargle. But it's only a W because he forgot to run a switch. So as long as you can hit the ladder decks that are running really, really bad, then you're golden. You know, the ones that aren't running their critical cards, like, you know, ones that forget Professor's Research or Switch, then yeah, sure. Smeargle's got a good chance, I think. But I think if we're playing against more competitive decks like Urshifu or Ice Rider, then I'm not sure it has a shot. We're going to give Carp just a moment to get his deck fixed. I guess while we're waiting on that, is there anybody else who has a deck put together on Untapped that would be interested in playing against Smeargle? All right, Michael, if you want to jump in. I'm going to create a game here so you can jump into it. The good thing for that particular deck for Smeargle, that is that with the Ludicolo, it doesn't really matter for Smeargle. Because that plus damage is never really going to matter, right? Of course, there's a question if it ever really matters in the first place with rotation, but you could get some cheeky wins off of it, or some cheeky knockouts at least. Like I'm playing first again. All right, let's draw. That is a hand. Okay. Sure. Right, so you could force a different prize trade, but like it still feels really bad. All right, let's flip cards over. This hand is wild. All right, we're gonna put that there. Ooh, yes, we do. Let's send that to the top of the deck, because that should be in the prizes. All right, good catch, Michael. Sometimes I wonder if it would be easier for me just to do like a webcam version of testing instead of using Untap, just because I forget to set the prizes every single time it feels like on here. All right, there's my actual top deck. Still a tool. Okay, that's a different start. Go for that quick one. Oh, this is going to be a rough match. Alright, so they're going after Inteleon VMAX here. That spread damage is going to be brutal. Michael had a Crobat start, so we'll see if he's running the baby Inteleon engine or if he's trying to rely more on Crobat. Either way, we're probably in trouble because we don't have energy at all. And Marty. Well, maybe we will have energy. This hand is so much worse. Okay, we got the Path to Peak going down. Good thing is Path to Peak does not affect Eldegoss. Bad thing is we can't find our second Crobat and potentially draw for it. Just rereading Clara, and Clara is actually pretty decent in this deck. Like a super rescue stretcher. Alright, there's the pass. Card. Okay, so we can... I wish Clara were a draw supporter though. Alright, so we can attach there and just call for family, I think. I think that's really all we can do. So we're gonna find some Smeargles. Alright. Off to a slow start with Smeargle this game. Oh, interesting. We chose not to move into the active and start sniping. I would have started sniping last turn, actually. Just to start picking off the Gossifleur. He could have gotten used to KO by this point. Alright. Whew. There's the problem with running Raihan when you're not getting knocked out. We are in trouble, folks. We're gonna pass. What am I doing, people? So he's trying to chip me out, I think. Alright, so we've got the twin energy, so we can at least start attacking. But... oh, this feels bad. We can do 60 damage with live paint. And hit into the Crobat. So that we're at least doing damage. Then he can just switch out of that into Inteleon and start going after us with Aqua Report. I think we just... oh, at least we're forcing the boss. Whew. Draw pass, draw pass. This is something else. Both decks are breaking right now. Okay. Got a quick ball. That's something. Not something I can really make good use of, but it is something. And just pass again. This is yikes. When you try to make a deck too much, that's what you end up with. You end up with a mess that is Smeargle. Alright, so we're seeing a Sobble to the active. Okay, so he's at least making it so that we have to try a little harder to get the knockout. Or at least the extra prize. Ooh, Jirachi. Could have been good to have down. I'm thinking we either shouldn't have played down that second Gossifleur our first turn. Well, no, we had to because of the Crobat. So I think we could have just. Oh, there's. Oh, we should have gone. We should have gotten Jirachi instead of the second Smeargle, because now we're thoroughly bricked. I need any draw supporter. I need any draw support right now, and I'm not finding them. I've got 2 Marnie, 2 Zinnia, so 4 draw supporters. It feels like, and I've got Pokegear, and I've not found that either. So that's great. Untap is bringing the RNG that even PTCGO can't quite manage. And both players are just working so hard, they've built a wall. Alright. Well, I got another 20 energy. I think I take the knockout. I think that's what I do. I think I take the knockout. All right, because that's at least it's worth a prize that could help. Like maybe I prize all of my draw supporters, and Sobble's in the active spot, so that's a knockout at least, right? So draw prize be better be good, and it is. It's an Eldegoss. Okay, so that's something. Okay, good. Pass to our opponent. They can start their turn. And they are still bricked. That is rough. All right, draw for turn. We will evolve. It's like the draw support I really didn't want to see. The draw support I didn't want to see because we could unbrick him right now with it, and that feels bad. I think we just let him struggle. So we'll do this. We'll take a couple of energy. We'll grab a fire. Press. That's 30, 90, 30, 60, 90, and then 120. So 120 damage on the Crobat. Not a knockout, but at least we're doing damage now. But we do have an Eldegoss in play, which is super good. We need a second one, or even a third one if we can. Okay, so he's unbricked. Now we need to be worried. There's a third water energy going down the Inteleon. Now he can switch into that Inteleon V and take a knockout on the Smeargle. Alright, so the Smeargle's gone. Go ahead and put the Gossifleur forward. Sometimes I don't know what Untap's trying to do. Okay. So let's do this. Let's discard. I guess this. Let's go ahead and ditch the Crobat since I've got Path anyway. Let's go for the Smeargle. It'd be good to have that second Jirachi in play, but I don't have that room for the Jirachi right now. We'll grab the Smeargle. Attach the twin to the Smeargle. And then we'll use Eldegoss' ability to search out fighting or darkness energy and a lightning energy. Alright, so we'll move these to our hand. Alright, so we got 5 energy now. So now what we need to do is figure out some math. Alright, so Inteleon is got 200 HP. 4 energy is going to be 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 damage. Fifth one we'll do 180. So I need to get an energy from Raihan. Am I get an energy? No. Because yeah, it's good basic energy. So I can't even play Raihan. Ooh, I should have quick balled away an energy then. Oh, that wouldn't have made a difference for the knockout though. Alright. So I think we just force the boss, or do we make them take out the Gossifleur? Because I have no real way of sniping, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only 180. It's not a knockout, so we're 20 short, and I have no real way of sniping in this deck. Means I'm gonna have to find a boss to take it out if I do that. Guess I'll just retreat it out or evolve it, I guess. Actually, you know what? I could evolve it into an Inteleon, so let's just hit into it. Alright, 5 energy. So 5 times 30 is 150 plus the base. Maybe 180. Not a knockout, but at least if it evolves into an Inteleon VMAX, we're closer to getting a knockout. Michael's turn, so we'll see what he does. Response. Because now at this point we have an almost knockout on two different Pokemon. Almost knockout's not great, but it's better than no knockout. I have a Smeargle and a Twin on the discard. I wish there were some way for us to recycle these Twin energies. It'd also be really nice if we had counter energy in a standard for a variety of reasons. Even I would prefer they change it or update it so that it doesn't affect Pokemon V. You can't use it like you could on GX. But it'd be really great in standard, so you could use it on Smeargle, for example, and just go to town with it as like an extra Twin energy. So he's going to level ball probably for the Drizzile. Most likely to get a Evolution Incense so they can evolve into Inteleon VMAX. That would be my guess. He feels like being greedy and going for like a Melanie, but does he? Doesn't have a water energy discards. It's gotta be Evolution Incense. Laying down a third Inteleon V. Before rotation, it would have been good to potentially hold on to that for Pokecom. With Pokemon Communication rotating out, there's maybe not as much of a reason to. Okay, so research is the target. So he's just going to go. Okay, screw this hand. Let's start over. Let's get something else. Goodbye hand. Hello new hand. Alright. There's the VMAX. That's what I was afraid of. He's going to start popping my Gossifleurs off, most likely. And there's a second Inteleon. VMAX. Pixie on the bench, Smeargle. So I don't know if I agree with that, but okay. We're gonna put this to the active spot. I think he's aiming to get a KO on the Smeargle without having to attack into it next turn. So that's not good for us. Let's draw a card. We got Zinnia. Pretty good. Raihan. I have two Smeargles in the discard, so I kind of need to use Clara. Get them back. So let's play Clara. And we're going to get both the Smeargles. We're going to bench one of them. Whew. So treat this guy. Pull this guy back. Oh, the Goss is doing beautifully with it, or Gossifer is doing beautifully with this pre-retreat there. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can find any more energy in our deck. Not sure we have more there, but let's look. We do, we have water energy. Only a water energy. Alright, so the Inteleon has 180 damage on it. 180. We need to do 140, so we're good, really. One. Let's just show him since we're gonna nuke his hand, or nuke his Inteleon anyway. This should be a deck that I think that'd be fun to play on PTCGO just because the animations will be kind of fun. Okay, got a Lava Ball. That's super, super good. This is where if he were running Copycat, he'd be like, all right, let's go for the Copycat. Copycat for 16. That would be quite something else. All right, so Evo Incense, he's absolutely going for the Inteleon from Chilling Rain. He's going to get the attack off using the snipe. He's not. Really? Okay, well, okay, Carb. Yeah, you go for Marnie if you had the Marnie, but like, if you need to draw and you're running Copycat, it's pretty great. Draw 16s. It's not something to laugh at. I think most decks would probably never let this hand get to this point, just because they're going to be playing Marnie every few turns anyway. But just the fact that this deck likes to flood its hand with energy and always have a large hand, using Copycat would, I think, generally be pretty good against it. like Michael might be scooping. True, but Colress isn't going to be in Evolving Sky Standard. The Copycat will be. Alright, so we're going to go to a game 2, it looks like. Alright. Let's do this. So we're going to say that game went to Smeargle. Scoop up the deck. Michael goes first this game. Huh. That's an interesting arrangement of cards. I don't know what to say about that. I'm just gonna put 2 of them down for now. Don't know if Michael realizes he's showing us hand. Alright, let's see how this goes. Miracle's third game. Smeargle needs so much to succeed. What this deck really needs is Professor's Letter. I think if it had Professor's Letter, then it could maybe not rely on Eldegoss so much. And maybe use the Inteleon engine instead. But that could just be me wanting to put the Inteleon engine into every deck I play. I love the Inteleon engine. It's good. I know there was a player on Twitter, it's been a week or 2 ago probably now, but they were talking about how they played their first game without the Inteleon engine in a deck for a while, and they absolutely hated it. And I agree with that assessment. Very much when I've played these decks without the Inteleon engine, I'm like, I don't like this so much. Inteleon's just so good. Alright, we got a Twin Energy. Inteleon isn't for Smeargle now, but if you had Professor's Letter in the format, you could make it work, I think. Because you can use it to get your letters to get the 2 energy instead of trying to rely on an evolution Pokemon to do it. Like, you could still run a thin line just to get extra energy, but I don't think you would need it like you do right now. The Airborne probably should just go on the Gossip Flare and on the Smeargle. Bad play. And I wasn't going to bench Smeargle, but I need to draw more cards, so we're going to. I mean, if you run a thin line of Eldegoss, you're running more of the Intellion engine, and you're fine. I mean, you're not going to break any more than Ice Rider would. Ugh. I think I have to get another Gossifleur into play. I don't like it, but I don't think I have a choice. Go for Gossifleur. But with Urshifu and Teleon, you don't need the artillery line because you're running the Inteleon line. Because if you run the thin line, you're running maybe 1-1 or 2-2 at most. It's just enough to have it act as like a 5th and 6th Professor's Letter. Auxiliary can find other stuff too, but when you're playing Urshifu and Inteleon, you're probably playing Malamar, or not Malamar, Galarian Moltres V, which is effectively doing the same thing for the deck. Actually, that energy bounce is good for me. So we can evolve. Firefighting, woohoo. Great combination of energy being next to each other. So that's 30, 60, 90, 120 plus the 30 base is 150. 150, see that 210. Still not a knockout. Plus on me. Attaching a third energy to the Intellion. You can easily take the knockout now on Smeargle with that second attack. Okay, so the Smeargle, damage Smeargle is gone. Oh, I should have just kept the other one active, but now that I'm thinking about it. Definitely should have, in fact. Making the misplays, guys. Everything is what it says in the label. Alright, so we'll put that to the active. Oof. Alright. We'll draw a card per turn. Alright, we got the twin. So now I have two Smeargle in the discard. I don't know if one's prize. Have I even had a chance to search the deck yet? I have. The energy. Let's do the energy here first. Let's see if we have enough Smeargle in the deck, because I'll probably get it. I do. Okay. We're going to get the Darkness Energy and the Metal Energy off of the Eldegoss. I'll play down this Jirachi. And then we're going to not play right hand because there's no basic energy. But we can play right hand still. Let's see. How much damage do we need to do? We have Quick Ball in hand. We can do... No, we don't have Quick Ball in hand. What did I just discard? No, Quick Ball in the disc. No, I have Quick Ball there. Balls. I don't have it. No right hand, but I still have a knockout, right? 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210. So yeah, it's definitely a knockout. Now he probably needs the Melanie if he doesn't have it already. You like that Ordinary Rod. Bubble comes down. Yeah, Smeargle doesn't have you shuffle it, which is good because if it had you shuffle it, I don't think Smeargle would be playable. It's bad enough now without shuffling it that I don't think you'd ever play it if you had to shuffle it. Like the wins that Smeargle's gotten have literally been reliant on misplays, really. Okay, there's the Marnie. That's what I was afraid of. Alright, so Marnie's been dropped. Or not. Where'd that Marnie go? Huh. Alright, he's already played Melanie, so okay, so they can't play the Melanie. They can't play Marnie. Because he does have Marnie in hand right now, which means we're in trouble. Alright, so I need to draw cards now. So let's do this. Let's use Ordinary Rod. Let's shuffle back the Smeargles. And we'll play Zinnia. I think with Zinnia we just get rid of the we're gonna have to get rid of the Gossifleur and the Retrieval, I think. That's the best combination. Alright, so Zinnia says draw a card for each Pokemon in play, so we're gonna be drawing 4. That gives us another Smeargle down, which is good. I have not touched this turn still. Alright, so we're gonna touch. Yeah, actually it would. I definitely should have done that, and I didn't even see that. That's bad. Yeah, and I definitely should have done that. I should have absolutely discarded the energies and just played energy retrieval. That would have been much better. I do still have another rod, so it's not the end of the world. I also have Clara. But yeah, I definitely should have done the other way around. That's a way better strategy. Alright, so Alright, we gotta knock it out at least. So 1, 2, 3 energy to knock it out. Or no, just 2. We don't even need 3. 90. Right? Yeah, 90. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so we know there's a Marnie coming down this turn, which is super bad for us. This is where, like, if you had a reset stamp or something, you'd have played it just to try to get rid of the Marnie. Alright, so we're thinking there's a missing card here. Couldn't be that. Anybody happen to see what happened to that water energy? I'm playing back the stream and see if I can see what's going on with it. Went into his hand. Okay. good. I just got scooped by accident, probably. So the attachment from this turn was the energy that should have been attached by Melody? Is that what's going on? Or is there another energy in the hand? Other energy in it. All right. We got it sorted. Unfortunately, untap while highly useful is also a bit clunky sometimes. So it's easy to misclick, easy to misplay just because of untap. Definitely not as natural as playing in person or even on PTCGO. The question is what his next action is. Pretty sure I saw a Marnie in his hand last turn, so if he plays Marnie, that really hurts my damage output. Because probably won't draw into any energy, basic energy at least. So I'll rely on Eldegoss to get the 2 that I can get and do like 90 damage. Oh, it's my turn. You passed. Or no. No, it's his turn. I don't think I ended my turn, that's what happened. I'm a bit confused because he attached an energy before drawing. I don't know what's going on there. Trying to figure out what's going on. Because I still haven't taken a turn since his last attachments. So I don't know what's going on. All right, Car, if you're watching, you know what's going on. Okay. I don't know if he scooped or if he's just too frustrated to continue, but it looks like we're done with that game. All right. Alrighty. I think we're gonna call that there. I know it's a little short and only had a few games, but I think that's gonna be it for today's stream. Smeargle did okay. Not great, but it did okay. It's a fun deck to play, and I think in a more casual setting it can do well. I think if it's not trying to hit massive numbers every single turn with Marnie flying everywhere, it has a chance. But right now with Marnie, I don't know how good it is. I would say it's probably at best. Maybe we'll get some support in the future or something. I don't know, something new or something like or choreo that can help it. Maybe a Professor Sweater's reprint, something. But right now, I would say it's more in the fun tier than the competitive tier. Yep. So thanks guys for watching. It's been fun. Obviously, a little bit rough on Untapped Day. Maybe in the future we'll try a live games with webcam. But for now, that's all. I will see you guys next week and on the Justin Basil Discord server.